Manchester United fans across the UK, Africa, Europe, Asia, and America and all over the world, listen carefully. This is not one of those clickbait football rants. I'm not here to waste your time. I'm here to break down something every real United fan must understand. Ruben Amorim's Manchester United project, yes, the same one people are calling a failure, is not dead. It's not hopeless. It's just unfinished. And in this video, I'll give you 5 strong reasons why sacking Amorim now would be one of the biggest mistakes this club could ever make. We're going to go deep, not just feelings, but football reasons, tactical reasons, and rebuild logic. So before we dive in, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and stay till the end because you're about to see Manchester United in a completely new light. Reason 1, Amorim's formation isn't bad, it's just not finished. Let's start here. You see that 3-4-2-1 formation Amorim is trying to build? Many fans have already written it off. They say, it's not working, it's not United football. But here's the truth, the formation isn't the problem, the personnel are. The system is incomplete. Right now, the key area letting us down is the midfield, and to some extent, the wing-backs. But mostly, that midfield double pivot is crying for help. You cannot play Amorim's system with half-functional midfielders. You need 2 elite, complementary central players who can handle both sides of the game, attack and defense. Let's talk specifics. Let's get right into the core of Amorim's system, the midfield. Because, trust me, this is the engine room. This is where everything lives or dies. Now in this 3-4-2-1 setup, the entire balance of the team depends on those 2 midfielders sitting deep, and right now, that's where Manchester United are still incomplete. The first midfielder, in this system, must be calm under pressure, and I mean ice-cold calm. Someone who can receive the ball with opponents closing in, someone who doesn't panic when the press comes. He needs to be confident receiving passes from the backline, scanning his options, dictating the rhythm of the game like a conductor. He should know when to slow the tempo and when to launch a quick break. Think about it, in Amorim's football, transitions are lightning fast. One wrong pass, one panic touch, and the whole counter is gone. So, this player must be press resistant, technically secure, with that vision to spot runners before the defense even shifts. He must be able to spray long passes, diagonals that open up the game, quick switches of play that turn defense into attack in a second. Because this system thrives on speed, speed in mind, speed in movement, and speed in transition. Now, let's talk about the second midfielder, the destroyer, the warrior, the energy in the middle. He needs to be a fighter. Physical, relentless, hungry to win duels, capable of breaking lines both with and without the ball. He must carry the ball forward with power, resist pressing with confidence, and cover massive ground when the team transitions. When the first midfielder dictates, this second one executes. When one sits, the other drives. When one passes, the other presses. They complement each other, it's balance and chemistry. You can't have 2 of the same type, you need a perfect contrast that works in sync. And both of them, listen carefully, both of them must be defensively active. They must be able to read danger early, sense counterattacks before they happen, and snuff them out. They should be quick to drop deep when wingbacks push forward, because those spaces behind the wingbacks are where Premier League teams love to punish you. They have to protect the back 3 like their lives depend on it. They must be strong in the tackle, aggressive in the press, and disciplined in positioning. You can't afford a midfield that's only good with the ball. In this system, you need midfielders who can do both sides of the game perfectly. Now imagine pairing someone like Adam Wharton with Carlos Baleba or Kobbie Mainoo. That's the kind of midfield that can dominate for the next 5 to 7 years. One controls the tempo, the other adds muscle and mobility. That's how Manchester United can finally stop leaking transitions and start controlling games again. That's how we evolve from moments of chaos to a system of control. Because let's be honest, we've seen too many midfields crumble under pressure. We've seen games where we can't build out, can't transition fast enough, can't protect the defense. But with the right duo, one intelligent passer and one physical ball winner, Amorim's system can turn from potential into power. This is not about fantasy, this is football logic. The midfield is not just two names on paper, it's the heartbeat of the entire rebuild. Now imagine combinations like Mainu and Wharton, or Baliba and Ugarte, all of them young, technical, hardworking. You can shuffle them how you like. That's the kind of double pivot that makes this system click. So when Sir Jim Ratcliffe says Amorim needs 3 years, he doesn't mean 3 years of excuses, he means 3 transfer windows. 3 summers to bring in his own midfielders, wing-backs, and backup options. So before we talk about sacking Amorim, let's ask, have we even seen his full team yet? No. We've only seen fragments of it, and those fragments are already showing signs of life. Reason 2, the stats are not luck, they're signs of progress. Now this one is very important. I keep hearing fans say, we're playing rubbish football. But when you actually look at the numbers, it tells a different story. Manchester United are currently first in expected goals, first in shots on target, first in counter-attacks, second in touches in the opposition box. Now pause for a second, does that look like luck to you? No. That's not luck. That's structure. That's a team trying to transition from chaos to control, from wasteful to efficient. The stats show that Amorim's plan is working beneath the surface. But here's the challenge, numbers mean nothing if you don't turn them into goals. Our problem right now isn't creating chances, it's finishing them. We get the ball into good areas, we just don't take advantage. So what's the fix? Decision making. Less selfishness. Better chemistry in the final third. Because look, if Benjamin Sesko scores 20 goals this season, United automatically finish top 6. If Cunha and Bumo chip in with 10 to 15 each, we're talking about top for football again. It's that simple. Goals win games, not possession percentages. And once these players settle into this system fully, we're not just going to win, we're going to dominate. Reason 3, Amorim has been ruthless, and that's what United needed. Let's be honest, one of the biggest problems this club has had since Sir Alex retired is player power. Too many big names, too many egos, too many leaks, too many bad eggs. What did Amorim do? He walked in and cleaned house. Players that thought they were bigger than the badge, gone. Players who caused dressing room noise, gone. Players who put social media fame over football, frozen out. And look at the result, for the first time in years, the dressing room is quiet. No leaks, no open rebellion, no sources close to the player stories. Now you might say, but we're still losing games. Yes, maybe. But for the first time in years, we're losing together. There's no drama, there's unity, there's structure. That's what rebuilds are built on, not instant wins, but a clean foundation. And ask yourself, when was the last time we had a coach brave enough to drop senior players just to protect the culture? That's leadership. That's ruthlessness. That's Amorim. Reason 4, Amorim signings are smart, not flashy. Now let's talk recruitment. You can tell a lot about a manager by the kind of players he buys. Amorim didn't come in chasing past glories. He didn't beg for washed-up superstars. He went for hungry, talented, modern footballers. Look at the names. Dorgu, young, versatile, fearless wing-back. Cunha, dynamic and creative. Bumo, efficient and hard-working. Sesko, powerful, clinical, and improving every week. These are project players. Players who fit the system, not just the shirt. And guess what? None of them have been flops. We've seen flashes of brilliance from all of them, the kind of moments that tell you, yes, this can work. Now all we need are 2 more midfielders and 1 or 2 defenders and wing-backs to complete the puzzle. Once that's in place, the football will look exactly how Amorim imagines it. High tempo, direct, ruthless transitions, a style that fits the Premier League perfectly. Amorim isn't signing players for headlines, he's signing them for purpose. Reason 5, Amorim is building an identity, not just chasing results. And this is the most important part. For the first time in a long time, Manchester United have a manager who knows what he wants to build. Ten Hag came with an idea, but when the pressure mounted, he switched it up for quick results. And when the result dried up as expected, he got sacked. Amorim is different. He's stubborn about his vision, and that's exactly what this club needs. Because think about it, we've been crying for an identity for nearly a decade. We've said, we want to play like Manchester United again. But you can't have that without patience. If we keep restarting every 2 seasons, we'll never move forward. You can't build a dynasty on panic. So instead of sacking another manager, how about we finish what we started? Let's give Amorim the time, the money, and the support to complete his rebuild. Because if you've been watching closely, the signs are already there. The structure, the stats, the system, the discipline, they're all forming. And when it all clicks, trust me, the rest of the league will feel it. Now Reds, if you've made it this far, let me say this, you are the real ones. You are the heartbeat of Manchester United. Because what we are doing right now as a club, it's not just about football, it's about building again, believing again, and returning this badge to what it truly stands for. I know it's hard sometimes. You look at the table, you see the performances, you see the critics online, the memes, the pundits talking, and it feels like the whole world is laughing at us. But hear me, this is how every great story begins. It starts with doubt, with struggle, with pain. Before glory comes suffering. Before greatness comes patience. We've tried quick fixes for years, expensive managers, random signings, players who didn't understand the badge, short-term ideas that never lasted. But now, for the first time in a long time, there is structure. There is a plan. Ruben Amorim came in not to fix the past but to build the future, brick by brick, window by window, player by player. And yes, it will take time. Yes, there will be losses, frustrations, and moments that test our patience. But what we're building is not just a team, we're building an identity again. We're creating a Manchester United that doesn't just win by luck, but wins by design, by tactics, by dominance, by unity. Look at the stats. Look at the patterns. The foundation is already showing. First in expected goals, first in shots on target, first in counter-attacks. This is not luck, this is progress. This is structure. This is a glimpse of the future. And let's not forget, Amorim has already changed the culture in that dressing room. No more leaks, no more drama, no more stars acting bigger than the badge. And trust me, once the missing pieces in midfield are fixed, once we have that balance between creativity and control, you'll see a completely different Manchester United. A Manchester United that can go toe-to-toe with anyone, City, Liverpool, Arsenal, anyone. Because this rebuild isn't just about tactics, it's about mentality. It's about changing how we play, how we think, and how we fight. It's about rediscovering what it truly means to wear this shirt, to play not just for wages, but for history. You see, Manchester United isn't just a football club. It's a legacy. It's the roar at Old Trafford. It's the sea of red around the world, from Africa to Asia, from Europe to America, from the UK to every street corner where someone still dreams of United rising again. And we will rise again. Because no matter how long it takes, greatness can't be destroyed, it can only be rebuilt. So to every fan watching this right now, keep your faith. Support Amorim, support the players, support the process. Because one day soon, everything we're going through will make sense. One day, the pain will turn to pride, and the struggle will turn to celebration. We've fallen before. We've been written off before. But we always come back. That's what makes us Manchester United. And when that day comes, when we finally lift a major trophy again, playing beautiful football, with a team full of fighters, with a system that works, with an identity that's clear, you will remember these times. You will remember that you were part of the rebuild, not just a fan of the success. So let's stay strong. Let's stay united. Because this is not the end, this is the beginning of a new Manchester United. Glory, glory, Manchester United. always and forever. And before you go, if you truly believe in this rebuild, if you still have faith in this team, then show it. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join this family of real United supporters. Because here, we don't just talk football, we build hope, together.